purpose of the StrengthsFinder assessment is to determine which 5 categories fit you best as a leader. I think that the assessment did a great job asking questions that can help you get the most accurate results. It's an extremely helpful tool in helping me decide which type of leader I am and which roles fit me best. Into the StrengthsFinder assessment, my number 1 category was competition. It stated people exceptionally talented in the competition theme measure their progress against the performance of others. They strive to win first place and reveal in contests. I would say that of all of the categories, this would definitely be the one that I agree fits me best. Definitely the category that I would say I see myself using in my everyday life. The 2 topic was empathy, which was described as being able to sense other people's feelings by imagining themselves in other people's lives or situations. I think this test is super accurate because this is another one that I see myself using every single day. The reason why I think that this one is the most effective is because being able to imagine yourself in other people's lives, you would be able to think outside of the box and imagine different ideas to get things done just more effectively. Third category was realtor, which says people exceptionally talented in this theme enjoy close relationships with others. They find deep satisfaction in working hard with friends to achieve a goal. I think that me falling into this category makes a lot of sense considering that I also fell into the empathy category. I kind of think that these two go together in a way because without being able to relate to others and put myself into other shoes, it'd be really hard to work with them to achieve a common goal. My 4th category was maximizer, which says people exceptionally talented in the maximizer theme focus on strengths as a way to stimulate personal and group excellence. They seek to transform something strong into something superb. I actually love this theme, and I think that it goes along a lot with my number 1 theme, which was competition. I think that being a maximizer and wanting to change something excellent to something superb goes a lot with just being competitive. When you're competitive, you're always looking for another way to be on top of the competition, and I think there's no way you could do that without also being a maximizer. So I think that competition and maximizer are 2 categories that you almost have to have together, and I also think realtor and empathy are also 2 categories that you have to have together. Not least, my 5th category was futuristic, which says people exceptionally talented in the futuristic theme are inspired by the future and what could be. They energize others in their visions of the future. I think that this theme would be very common in a lot of people's assessment. I believe that to be a good leader, you almost have to be futuristic. There's always going to be something that you have to accomplish to better things for the future, and in order to do that, you always have to be thinking about the future and things that you can do now to make things better then. I mentioned before, I see myself using a lot of these strengths in my everyday life, but some of them that I maybe don't use as much are futuristic and the maximizer. I think that those are areas that I do use, but I feel like I could be better at them. I would say I use the most now are empathy and competition, and the ones that I hope to use more in the future are maximizer and futuristic. Overall, I really like this assessment. I think that they did a great job asking good enough questions to be able to get accurate results. This assessment will definitely influence me in the future as a leader because it made me aware of what my strengths are, which I didn't really know much of before. This assessment influenced my future goals because I know what's at the top of my list and I know what's towards the bottom, and I know which things complement each other. So as far as my goals go, it makes me want to become better at the things that are at the bottom because I think that they're just as important as my traits towards the top. That as a leader, it's really important to be diverse. So I think that the more themes that I can identify myself with, the better off I'll be as a leader.